Divinely guided messages for healing of the mind, the body, and the soul. Welcome. So, we are going to take a look at what the divine wants us to know today or to focus on right this moment for healing of the mind, the body, and the soul. A light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every dark doorway. You are always protected, always loved, always looked after. And sometimes in life, it sure doesn't feel like it. Sometimes in life, I know for me, I felt like I was abandoned. I felt like there was no one there, nobody cared. There was nothing, there was nobody who cared. And so I had to learn that there's always someone who cares. And it is, however you want to describe it, the divine, the universe, God, the I am, the Almighty, or however, there is a connection there. You are always loved. You're always encouraged to be on your spiritual path. When you do the inner work, you are working, you are on this spiritual path. This is where you want to be in your life. So how do you do that? It would be the little triggers, it would be the little things inside that we feel like is something wrong with it, or there's something off. Maybe you react to certain things in certain ways, stuck in lack. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve it. You have all the resources that you need to carry you through, whether it's financial, emotional, or physical limitations that you think you have. It is only ego-based fears taking over. Rein them in and don't give up. Deception. You're not seeing the entire picture of a person or situation. It may be purposefully withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It is time to gain clarity. It's like the rose-colored glasses. It's like part of the spiritual journey too is to find your way. So how can you they make us feel so good. Like people these days, they're exceptionally trained in portraying themselves as, I love you so much, I care for you, I am going to now mirror what you do. And I've seen this so many times happen in my own life. Like people start to mirror you, they start to buy the same food that you do, they start to say the same things that you do, they start to mirror your behavior. They've studied you, they mirror it, and now you'd be like, oh my gosh, we have so much in common. And so that's how they bait you, they hook you in like that. And then you're not going to see the baiting and the hooking. You're not going to see that because your emotions get engaged. And maybe you've been in lack mentality. Maybe you've been one of the persons like, I'm not worthy of it, I'm never going to find love, I'm never going to be able to do this, I'm never going to get success, or like, this is not for me, and all that stuff. And so when someone comes in and they portray everything that you want and what you think that you are, like this is your dream, and they come in and they start to mirror that, they start to show you that. Sometimes that's the big red flag. Like if they come in and there's like a little, like if they just come in as they are, then there's going to be differences because you're not going to be the same, and that's okay. But if they come in and it seems like just too good to be true, and there's like, they never really take the initiative, they always they're just playing with you. They're playing with you. And we don't see this because our emotions get engaged. We give them all the excuses. We figure out how, oh, it's probably because of this. That must have been probably because of that, because you're going to mirror them from your good heart. And when they come at you like that, often they are like narcissistic personalities. I'm not a doctor, but narcissistic personalities, they have some of these traits that narcissists do. You're an empath, you're searching, you're focusing on, like, you're emotional, you are an easy prey for the ones who are cut off from their emotions. They want to feed on you though, so they're going to come in and they're going to have you turn your energy to them, so then they can feel better, they can be lifted up, they can be all that in a bag of chips, whereas you're being sucked dry. So this is a message about, if you really feel like you are lacking in your life today, I would encourage you. This is how I survived so many years on my own, is because I found it in my heart to trust the divine. I didn't go to church. I didn't go there. I didn't study the Bible. I didn't do any of that. The lessons that I got was the spiritual path that was revealed to me as I was leaning on the Most High. Is that once you start doing the inner work and you start to have more compassion, you start to be more caring, you start to wish people the best instead of the spirit of envy and jealousy. You wish them the best and you want to lift them up. And these are things that these are natural emotions for us. So we just have to find a way to live with them or learn from them, so that you can, like, instead of being like, she don't deserve that, she just got there because this, maybe be like, maybe she did deserve it. What do you know? What do we know about other people's struggles in their heads, in their minds, in their lives? What do we really know? And so instead of going at people like that, that's where your work is. That's the work that you need to do. That's the work that will give you the most benefits. That's the work that will make your life work out. That's the work that is going to allow you to be protected from the outside and from the attacks that come at you. This is the work. That's God's work. When you do your inner work and you do that and you become a better version of yourself, now you are doing God's work on this planet. Be in the world, but not of the world. And you're bettering yourself. You're moving into this world with a better mindset, with a better idea of who you are. Once you learn who you are, you're not going to be afraid of the other ones. You're not going to feel like you have to compare yourself with the other one. You're not going to feel like you have to do all these things, because you're filling up your own cup and you're doing your own internal work. And this is so very important to create a good life for yourself on this planet Earth while we are here. So find a way that you can trust the divine. It's always, always going to be there, and you're always loved, and it's going to protect you. Protection. You are being protected from deceit. So maybe there is someone in your life that is trying to deceive you at this moment. And from situations that no longer serve you, lay low for a while and you will be shown the truth. So maybe there is someone around you in your life that is trying to deceive you and you're protected from it. So remember, if you're in lack, don't fall for the deception just because you're in lack. You'll be fine. Divine will take care of you. You will be protected from it. Just don't fall for it. Don't go in there. Don't open the door. Because oh gosh, once you go through that door, that's a whole different, now you're in a whole different level of mistreatment. And it might take you years and years to get out of it. So the best thing to do is to don't go through the door. Don't go there. And you'll see progress. So you're being already protected. And in time, you will know the truth. And in time, you will understand what is going on with this deception around you. And it will be shown to you. So just stay in yourself. Stay strong within yourself and pray it up. Pray it up. Progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. So whatever you got going on, allow it to just be there for a couple of more months. Like, let it sit the way it is and just pray. Pray that your eyes be open so you can see through the deception. Pray that your eyes be open so you can discern who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. Pray that your eyes will be open to see through any kind of veils, any kind of things that you're unable to see at the moment. And just pray about these things, that you will gain clarity in what is going on around you, and that you will always be protected, and you always are protected, always loved. Deception. While people try to deceive you, why don't you practice integrity and truthfulness and honesty? And if you do that, I mean, you're going to be rewarded tenfold instead of going back into deception. Like, instead of facing deception with deception, okay, you trying to deceive me, look what I can do. Or like, you're trying to deceive me, well, that's on you. You're going to reap the rewards of that. And likelihood is that they're going to be deceived in their own life. So they're trying to do that to you. You don't have to worry about it. It's not your problem. This is their behavioral problem. That is, they have an issue. You don't have to make it into an issue unless you walk through that door. Now you have all their issues on your plate. Stay where you're at, even if you're in lack. It's better to be in lack and survive on little, but have your heart, to have your soul, to have your integrity, to have yourself. It's better to do that for a little while and things will look up. So Don't make any rash decisions. Don't go there just because it's like, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be, you will be able to do on your own. You're going to be able to stand on your own two shoes, and you are protected. And you're going to find your soul family, spiritual connections. They're going to be here to help you grow, support. You're going to have a shared purpose and mission and divine assistance. So yes, you are divinely assistant. That is the beauty of it. Like, you are like the manager in your own life. So be a good manager of your mind. How do you manage your mind? Be a good manager of your body. How do you manage your body? Be a good manager of your soul. How do you manage your soul? How are you connected to the divine and everything around you? While you're sitting here and being protected from the deception, use the time wisely. Sit there and go into understanding how much divine assistance you actually have, because you have the whole universe at your fingertips. And once you send out your wishes there, and if you add on a little gratitude, you sit there and you just wallow there in the warmth of your gratitude for a little bit, and you just feel it, and you send out these wishes into the universe. Now the whole universe is conspiring to put these things into place for you. And so doing the inner work, even though people are out there trying to deceive you, trying to make you fall for this is the part of it. When you are on your soul's journey, you're on your mission, you're on your soul's journey, you better believe that people are the adversaries. They're going to come from everywhere. They're going to come in from the sidelines. They're going to try and sway you off your path. That's their job. Your job is to stay on your path. Ask for divine assistance. Ask to be protected on your path and be shown the next steps to take on your path. And they can just do whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about them. Supernatural forces or entities, ancestors, angelic help, and working towards your goals. The house of self, personal identity, physical appearance, attitude, temperament. Just what I said. Be a good manager of your mind. Be a good manager of your body. Be a good manager of your soul. This is how you build yourself together. This is how you put yourself together in the best way, so that you can become the best version of yourself. You want to become the best version of yourself, because it's going to enable you to get out of your lack, whatever you feel like you're lacking. When you do this inner work, it'll take you out of your lack. And maybe you can work on that lack mentality and be, I am abundant. Like, I was literally, this is an example, just to make just an example, like sitting in a homeless shelter, like dry chicken, and it was dry chicken and blankets and bunk beds and 40 women in a room. And then instead of being like depressed for that, I was grateful. I didn't have to be on the street. I didn't have to sleep on a cardboard box. I didn't have to wonder how to get my food or where to get food. I didn't have the capacity at the time to take care of myself. But I was envisioning, and I was thankful for everything that I got in those circumstances. And so if you can change your mindset, change your thinking into gratitude, being grateful, being thankful, then you are going to utilize this time that you feel like you're in lack. You're going to utilize it to the best that you can. And you're going to change how you see things, how you feel about things. And once you do that, you're changing everything else also. And now you're going to also remember to ask for the celestial help. Ask for the support from the universe. Ask for it. It's so powerful. Once you start doing this stuff, like, you're going to see how much assistance you get. And taking care of self, not know thyself. Become an expert in thyself. Throat chakra. Communication. Speak about things. Talk about things. If you're being deceived, if you're in deception, and you have the protection, maybe it's better to not speak about it yet. Don't speak against it either. Just allow it to do its own thing, because it has nothing to do with you. This is a whole different scheme. It has nothing to do with your life. It has nothing to do with your purpose. The only thing it has to do with your purpose and your life is for you to be able to see, oh, there's a deception over there. Let me just keep going. I'm going to put my blinders on a little extra this time, so that I don't have to get involved with this deception. I can stay on my path, and I can continue to do the work that I am here to do. And that's how you're going to see it. And that's what you're going to do. And then you won't be so bothered by the whole thing. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy. And so, yeah, if you're by yourself, and you better believe also that people are going to come at you because you're like vulnerable. You're vulnerable, but you don't have to be vulnerable. You can be super strong without even they can't see it because their spiritual eyes are closed. When their spiritual eyes are closed, they won't see all the protection that you have around you. They won't see all the celestial help that you get. They won't notice how everything conspires to put it nicely up for you. They won't see it. And so that's not your job either. That's like just, they're cut off from it. So you just nourish and flourish in your own, within yourself. Self-advocating, like being your own best friend, standing up for yourself, being working on yourself. Take this time and work on yourself. The deception that is around you, you're protected from it. You will gain progress. Just allow it to take some time, and always trust, always know that you are protected, you are loved, and you are worthy. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, loves, and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.